Oh, what's up, guys? I'm back. I'm back. Yes, Frank, musician photographer here in the Midwest, and let me go. Let me go get the chat. Uh, See, I knew I was gonna miss something, but let me go get the chat real fast. How's everyone doing? If you're there, just 1 second. I want to go get the chat. Yeah. See how this goes. It's gonna be interesting, right? So, and then I'll get my buddy in a few seconds. So here we are, and there's no one here. Okay, so interesting, interesting. Yeah, because I used to see me come in at 2 o'clock, right? So, and then the other thing I want to do is share this out. There's two people here. Let me share this out real quickly. Just don't be shy. Say hello. And I'll have my buddy come in a few seconds. And if you were here this morning, thank you so much. Yeah, just let me share this out right now. How are you this morning? This afternoon? See, I'm already messing it up. How are you this afternoon? All right. So it's going out right now. Okay. Okay. All right. So that one's out. Let me get it out to a couple other places too, and let me check up on you. Hey, Ricky Cole, you're back. Tom Girl City, how are you? Welcome back. Oh, Brian's back. Kevin Meyer, what's up? Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sending this out. All right. Yeah, I got the timer. Cool, cool. Excellent, excellent. Yeah. Very happy, man. So glad to see you here. 1 second, I'm just gonna want to share this out. If you guys can thumb up and share this out, it'd be awesome. And then in a few minutes, I'm gonna get my friend and we're gonna get him in here and start this thing. So, yeah. Let me double check some things real quick here. All right. Yeah, happy birthday, Danny McReacts. Yeah, I made a post about it because he is awesome. It's his birthday today. Tina Delgado, man, it's been a while. How's it going? Yeah, see, I stream in the morning, so yeah, good to see you. Welcome. How have you been? And we have not heard at all from Steph Opal. Yeah, Tom Girl City, you're crushing it. Always enjoy your TikToks. Oh, it's awesome. Loving the TikToks. So what's up, Ricky? Did you get your work finished? Did you get all that done? I know you said you were gonna do some photography. Just wondering if you got that done. And Brian's here now, man. I checked out your link, but I still gotta. I don't know if I'll be able to broadcast it here, but yeah, my buddy's gonna come in. How's the weather, everyone? I will, Mark. Mark. I just called him Mark. So there's my buddy James right there. Yeah. Yeah. So typically it takes. James, it takes 15 to 20 minutes for people to chime in. So sorry I left this afternoon. I needed to do some work and get. Yeah. No, it's all good, brother. No problem. It's all good. Yeah. So James and then everybody in the chat. If you live stream. Her birthday's in 2 days. Okay, cool. All right. Maybe I'll do a picture just like I did for Danny Mick today. In 2 days. All right. Birthday people need to be here for their wishes. I know, right? Oh, he's probably so busy, man. He said he was crying from all the attention and all the everybody sending love. But yeah, so James, if you were gonna do a live stream, and I wanted to start it earlier. Yeah, no problem, man. get you in, but definitely more people come after 15 to 30 minutes. So let's give it a. I know you're anxious, brother, but let me go get you. Let me go get James. So he's right down here, guys. Let me hey James, let me make you a mod, and you can share your there you go, brother. Now you're a mod, and then you can share your channel on here as well. Kimberly, you made it. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Cool, cool. All right, man. I'm on my way to get you. So hang on, guys. So guys, can you help me out and just keep the chat rolling, man? Keep the chat rolling. Give me a thumbs up. Share this out. Just there, you made it. Hey, good to see you. Awesome. I'm coming your way, man. Don't worry. Relax. I knew you. See, like, you're so full of energy, bro. I don't know how you do it because you don't even drink coffee. But yeah, I'm coming at you, man. I'm coming at you. Okay. I'm on Facebook. I can't read the chat right now, even though you're seeing me. So hang on. I'm gonna send you the info right now. You're on standby. Yeah, hang on. I'm coming, bro. I see you. I see you. Yep. Okay. So I'm sending you the first part right now. Sorry guys if I'm not yeah, that was my bandmates. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're gonna come here or not. Let's see. Okay, so here's the first part, Mr. James. And here's the second part. Okay, hang on. Guys in the chat, please keep it rolling. That'll be awesome if you can tweet this out. And James, if you know any people that you want to, well, I don't want to, don't send this out to them because I just want, you're my guest and that's it. I don't want to have any other people here. I'm saying if they want to come to the chat, then that'll be awesome. So there it is. And then I need to move this out of the way. Artzilla, what's up? Oh my God, that's awesome. Yeah. Okay. Just wait for James to show. I'm doing well. So Artzilla, how's it going? So guys, I hope you don't mind. So I'm gonna try to keep the chat going as much as I can and then kind of address the chat as I go. But if I'm missing you, hey, what's up, Bruno? Yeah, twice. So here's Mr. James. We'll see. Hopefully his audio's working and everything's good. What's up, man?
There you are. There you are. Yeah, dude, I've been like waiting.
What, dude? It's only been like 7 minutes, man. Come on.
All right, 7 minutes. No, like, it was weird. Like, I just finished my lesson, and then it's like, Artemorbid's live. And I'm like, oh man, he's live without me? How could that possibly be? So, what's really funny is I cannot see anyone's messages in this because we're on Zoom. So it's kind of funny.
Oh, I'll read them out to you, man. I'll read them out to you. I mean, you could. I mean, yeah, it's no big deal. I'll just read them out to you. So, man, it's been a while, bro. How are you, man? Last time I seen you, you came by the practice spot. We took a selfie with my new band, you know.
Yeah, which Mike. I don't know if Mike denies it, but I was the one that created the band name because of my Misfits cover band called the Wolf Squad, and Mike was like. He said that to me. I swear to God. I have a better memory. I don't do drugs or alcohol, but I have a goddamn good memory. And Mike was like, dude, your Misfits cover band. And I was like, oh, I'm so honored by that. You know? So, like, yeah, back in the early 2000s,
yeah,
Misfits cover band.
I should have known. I should have known you were going to start with that.
Yeah, I'll never let that go, man. That's my claim to fame, you know.
Okay.
Not like all the other bands that we've been in, and like you and I have been in together. You know, Blood of the Wolf is the name that my Misfits cover band created. But see, the thing is, Frank, I can't get full control because that came from a Misfits song. So like,
right. Hey,
so technically, the Misfits came up with Blood of the Wolf.
Hey, it's all good, man. We're all friends, you know, so it's all good. Is
there anyone from the band in the chat?
I don't think so. We'll see. I did send them like a short message, you know, but I don't know. I think they're all working, so.
Yeah.
What I know that Mike does his teaching thing, so. You know, yeah.
So you want to hear something? Yeah, you want to. Speaking of Mike teaching, you want to hear something funny? Yeah. My brother's girlfriend's nephew was Mike's student like 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, dude. So like my brother was like shocked when he heard that. Like he was talking about Mr. Caniglio.
Oh wow.
My brother was like, Mike? And yeah, that's my teacher. So my brother ended up showing him like YouTube videos of like his death metal band, and this little kid was shocked. Like, that's my teacher.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. How have you been, though, man? Look at you. You're looking great. You're 40. You're 47 years young. You don't. I look older than you. I mean.
You look good too, man, brother. You look good too, man.
I shaved today. That's why. But, yeah.
We're both keeping good, and you know, like we don't, like you say, you don't party. I don't party, so you know, we're good. I mean, we're just kind of like naturally.
Yeah.
Just keeping young, you know.
Are you guys writing any new material during the quarantine?
Yeah. There's some new songs that are in the works, but so Kimberly's asking, what is your last name?
Eads. E-A-D-S.
There you go, Kimberly. Yeah.
Yeah, Kimberly. Yeah, take that, Kimberly. I'm a married man, Kimberly. So
is Kimberly. So.
Okay, so Kimberly, don't worry.
From what I know, to a general, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I could be wrong, but he's definitely military background. So I don't know if I should be saying that. But I hope it's okay.
She's like, remember me? I have a husband that kills people.
No. Don't.
So, yeah, I wish my wife is like short and I'm tall, so like we look like a peanut butter sandwich, you know?
How's she doing, by the way, man? I think I've only seen her in pictures. I don't think I ever got to meet her.
Yeah, she's in the other room. She's studying hard, man. She's great. I've been married for 7 years now.
Oh, it's been 7 years. Oh, wow, man.
I still have trouble with the language, you know, but it's going good, man. It's going really good. So,
man, that's amazing.
Yeah, I got used to it, man. I really did. It's kind of cool because like you and I, we had so much like awesome opportunities of like the people we met, and like I sit. Oh, dude, by the way, I met a guy from Turkey. He's in a death metal band. He played with Gorgasm, like in Europe. Like, they played some shows together, and Gorgasm did a tour. Gorgasm did a tour with Cenotaph from Turkey.
Wow.
So, like, these guys are the Cenotaph guys. And they're like, this guy named Ozan, he's my buddy. He met Tom in, like, Germany or something. And he just, like, I mean, I shook his hand. He was so intimidating. He was such a cool guy. And I'm like... Man, I spent a lot of time with that guy. Like,
so, my buddy Desmond Donners is saying hello to you, and Just Lyra is also here. So, Desmond Donners, he's going to kill me because I forgot where he's from. I'm pretty sure it's the UK, but I might be wrong. And Lyra is from...
Lyra?
Yeah.
Lyra?
Oh, dude, don't you hate it? Nebraska. Yeah, I see. Like, there's so many people that I know here, and they're Kimberly is from Florida, you know. So like some of these people are like my viewers. Some of them came from this morning, actually, you know.
Oh my God! So yeah, man, I noticed you have a nice following, man. I just been on YouTube for like a month now with this quarantine comedy show that I created.
Scotland. That's what Desmond said. Sorry.
Oh, Scotland. Oh, hello, Desmond from Scotland. Wow. So Yeah, man. I mean, I just created this YouTube thing with my buddy Mark, you know, and it's like been a month, and I haven't. I don't even think I have like 82 subscribers, you know, like. But I look at your subscribers, man. You're in the thousands, dude. You're like PewDiePie, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Desmond, come on, tell me he's not the PewDiePie of stepping out of his in Chicago. So, you know, I gotta tell the viewers something.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Frank is the most like friendliest and like happiest guy I've ever met. Like Frank can get into a fight, lose his front teeth, and he'll still be like, "I'm good, man. Don't worry, I'm pretty good." You know? Like Frank, let me tell you a story about Frank. Back in 2005, Frank and I were in a band called Worms Inside.
Yes.
And Frank got us a concert at the last minute, literally at the last minute. It was like a Friday night gig. And Frank calls up the guys and said, "We got offered to fill in for this band, Cast Aside.
Right.
Yeah. So we all agreed to Frank's request, and we all decided to do the show. So we get to the venue to play, and it was very crowded. It was a really good show. Like, it was a good turnout.
Right.
But the time we got on stage, only 2 people stayed for us. Only 2 people, and Scott Davidson was one of them. And I remember being the singer on stage, and you know it's a bad show is when you can see the cigarette brands in the audience. Like, that's when you know, like, you're not in a good spot.
Oh.
And Frank was like so apologetic after the show. He's like, "I'm so sorry, guys." And it was fine. It was a practice on a stage, so that was a good memory though. But Frank is always positive. So, all right, read me some other YouTube comments. What are the people saying?
So let's see. So, Yes Reports has joined us. That's another channel. Steve Carpenter is here.
Steve Carpenter. Yeah, I love Steve. Who's he again?
He flies drones. And
he flies drones?
Yeah, so he's up in Michigan. Yeah. He's part of he's part of another channel. Yeah.
Is he planning on bombing people with this? No. Or how many ex-girlfriends?
No killing or bombing or none of that stuff.
Steve, how many ex-girlfriends are you stalking with those drones, Steve?
Dude, Steve.
So he's like, hey,
I did warn him. In the morning, I warned him. I said, "Look, my buddy James, man, he's really like energetic, and he's very open, and he just says what he feels, so just get ready." So everybody knew kind of what to expect. DJ Talks is here. He's awesome. We also have Art.
DJ?
Yeah, DJ Talks. Yeah, Artzilla's here. She's an artist. She does a lot of artwork.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So DJ Talks? What's
DJ Talks does like Cartoon Network and stuff like that. He does like videos in that regard. She's awesome. Yeah, you know, and it's cool because like now they're gonna go to your channel and they're gonna check out your stuff, you know. So like the people that watch my streams are very supportive. So anyone that's ever like I've had on the show come on and talk, they become really good friends on the chat because everybody here are very awesome, and you know, like all the things you're saying about me, which I appreciate you saying that. I feel that way about all these people, about you and all these people here. So they're definitely going to support you. They're definitely going to go to your videos and check them out and give you like a long-term support. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, that's awesome, man. I mean, like I said, we're not anything like Frank, you know, like we try to create comedy in this like depression time that we live in, you know, like I live in Turkey, I live across the world. So like we're trying to do like things differently, you know, and like if you remember back in the band days, man, I mean, I was always trying to come up with funny stuff that makes me laugh.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
like,
definitely, man.
Yeah, and so like I think it's more satisfying actually that like when you see something like you create and like you know you see it on like a video format and you're like, holy cow, like I created this. I think it's more satisfying. I mean, yes, recording an album is also satisfying and
definitely
playing shows, but playing shows, when you play a show, you got those memories in your head and you go, and then you move on the next day and you sometimes you even forget that you played a show, you know? Like
yeah, no,
I mean, you and I, we both played with so many bands, and especially you, man. I mean, how many times have you seen Nile now? I mean, how many times did you?
I know. We got to play with them too. So, yeah. Ricky Cole wants me to acknowledge him. He's from South Africa.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he's a photographer too. So he submitted like concert photography photos. So he's definitely gonna check you out. You know.
Yeah. My sister-in-law lives in South Africa, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She lives in Kenya, I think. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, man. I got this little nephew, man. He's like Italian descent. So he's got like this Italian Kenyan accent. So like he was trying to tell me his dog died. He's like, my dog is dead. Like my dog is dead. And I'm like, what?
Wow.
He's like, my dog is dead. Like, yeah, he was really funny, man. He was a cool kid, man. I love that kid. So
that's awesome, brother. So what do you have you seen any footage from those old days or any at all?
No, man, just the Dead for Days stuff. Actually, what's kind of funny is like being an English teacher in Turkey. I've actually shown Dead for Days quite a lot in classes, and it's so weird, man, because they clap. You know what I mean? Like when the song is finished, they're just like, and I'm like, guys, this is 10 years ago. You know, like I'm like really like completely different than I am now, and like here I am trying to be like all like proper and. You know, I don't wear this stuff when I teach, and like, but I show them the Dead for Days clips, and they really like it. Even like 3 people like wanted to listen to Dead for Days on Spotify, you know. So like that was kind of cool, like hearing the old stuff that I used to do, you know. But I did find the Worms album was uploaded to a site.
Really?
And one of the guys in the band, which we will not name, thought I did it. For money, and actually it was the complete opposite. He got angry with me, and I actually said to him like, dude, I searched our name, I found this, it's up there, and I'm letting you know this, it's up there. We didn't want it up there, but it's up there, and I didn't put it up there. So yeah, I mean that was probably that was also very satisfying.
Yeah, it was such a long time ago, and like honestly, like now, I mean, if you want to get exposure, I mean, like okay, so I'll give you an example, right? With Blood of the Wolf, dude, we actually like the people put up our stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like everybody in the band, they're like, awesome. The more the better. We don't care if it's. I mean, that's how you nowadays. If you want to get around, it's got to go up. It's got to be up there, man, everywhere, so people can get at it, man. You know what I mean? So it's not. It's very different, you know. Very different way of doing things, you know, and
yeah, you're right. And the thing is, like, but I also miss the old days of like going to Tower Records and not knowing what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Like that. Like nowadays, kids just go on YouTube and they just search whatever bands they want, but like they don't know like how much money you and I have spent in on buying albums, countless albums, and like what maybe you buy 6 albums because the cover's cool. And then you go home and 3 of them suck. And then like you find some missing gems and you're like, oh my God, these albums are great. So like I found a lot of bands like that, you know, like we had to do our work, you know.
Yeah.
But nowadays kids are just so spoiled, man. I mean, like people don't know. I mean, me and Frank, dude, like we saw Nile before they were famous playing a small bar in front of 100 people. You know what I mean? Like, and I have the pictures to prove it. I have the photos. Like, I found them recently. And it's just like seeing those groups play Riley's Rock House in Aurora, Illinois, this little small bar, to like 2 years later, they're headlining and sold out shows. You know what I mean? It does things to your brain.
No, yeah, it does, you know. And I think it's a different lineup now too, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean it's just Carl Sanders and contest winners, you know what I mean? Like I shouldn't say contest winners, but I mean they're just like it's like Megadeth, you know what I mean? It's so hard to keep up who's in Megadeth now. So my buddy just calls them a bunch of contest winners. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like Dave and contest people, like you know.
So I'll never forget the last time that you were here on your Bon Voyage, man. We went to see Superman, And
Yeah.
remember, we went like
Yes,
this.
you know.
And that was like first time I met like your closest friends, right? There was like, and it was like this whole conglomerate of people, and we just took over
Yeah.
that theater, and I thought that was pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people hated that movie, but I still enjoy it. It's one of the best of the DC movies, I think. I know a lot of people in the chat are going to hate me for saying this, but he had to kill Zod, okay? That's it. He had to do it. Don't fight me, Desmond from Scotland, on this, okay? He had to do it, all right? Because Zod had no choice but to kill the human race.
Yeah.
So but the other movies are so. Yeah.
So just Lyra is asking a question here. It's kind of good, I guess, to ask. Is it better to be in a smaller recognized band, or is there more freedom? Just curious. So you wanna take that? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like, they both have their ups and downs. I mean, when you're in a small, not recognized band, is that the question, right? A band that's not recognized? It can suck because, like, you play concerts in front of your friends and it just gets boring sometimes like that because you hear the same compliments from the same people and you don't feel like, I think that was in the early days when I was doing music, even back when I was with Relic with Caniglio. I mean, like, a lot of times we played, like, okay shows, but most of the time it's just our friends, and I don't feel like I would progress as a musician because it's always the same friends that say the same thing at every show.
Mm-hmm.
So you never really feel like you're challenging yourself a lot of the times. But I think when you're in a band that's, well, especially nowadays, now it's even, being in a popular band, you have to be very careful now. I mean, back when Frank and I were in bands, I mean, I got a great story about Texas, man. I mean, when we were in Texas with Dead for Days, I met this underage girl, you know? And I didn't know she was underage. I didn't do it.
Okay.
But she wanted to do something with me, and I rejected everything she did. I even like, I never touched her. I didn't even get near her. And I'm very proud of myself for not even giving into what she wanted because I knew she was an underage girl. I didn't want to take advantage of that. And now you hear these stories of bands like 10 years ago on the road of like molestation and touching women and stuff like that. So like now I think if you're in a popular band nowadays, you have to be extra careful what you do, what you say, who you talk to, who your friends are. So I think there's both good and bad in both.
Yeah.
You know, like you can cross people's bridges, you can burn bridges. Like, you know, one day you love this guy and then the next day he can be your enemy, you know? I mean, there's a lot of people who get jealous of your fame and they feel that they earn it more than you. And so I think like they're both good. I mean, in a band that's not popular, you have to work harder for people's attention.
Right.
Because there's a million bands now on YouTube, a million bands everywhere. It's harder to outshine that.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
You have
It
to
is.
get out. So
Exactly. I mean, yeah, I feel that like it. You know, I don't know if Lyra that answered your question, but I don't. Maybe she was meaning like as far as like doing what you want to do, and in terms of a label wanting or a production company wanting you to stay in a certain way, you know. So yeah, I think there's definitely more freedom in being in a smaller, unrecognized band. But like James said, yeah, there's definitely things that come with that. You have to be careful all the time because if you do like hit it big at some point, some certain things might come back to haunt you, you know.
oh yeah, look what happened to that group Attila like last week, man. Like one guy got like the woman came out and said the drummer sexually harassed her from like something he did, anal sex on the butt. This is a true story. This was last week. Like the drummer of Attila got accused of sexual harassment, and then the band did a statement, and then the next day the bassist, another member, got accused of sexual harassment.
Oh, wow.
In 3 days. So like this band they're a 3-piece, I think. I think they're a 3-piece. So like these guys, you know what I mean? Like they're in like serious trouble now because 2 of the members are, you know, sexual predators. So like, and like that's the thing is like sex, drugs, and rock and roll. There's a reason why it's like that because back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, you can just watch a Led Zeppelin documentary and 80% of the documentary is them just having sex with so much women they can never touch. So like, you can't do that anymore. You know what I mean? And like, you got to be extra careful if you're in a famous group.
So Steve Carpenter's asking, so anything new and exciting, Frank? We're still having our typical Southern California June gloom weather, so no sunset flights. And then he's asking bands, where the heck can I go see bands? So I told him that we're going to be doing, Blood of the Wolf is doing a live streaming show on the 18th, you know. And bye-bye, DJ Talks, he's leaving. Lyra said, I just always hear bands saying that they don't have much freedom. They can't always plan time off. It's all done by the record companies. So that's true too. If they want you to tour, you know, they want you out two months out. You know.
Actually, I have something to add to this. Actually, last week I spoke with one of my favorite singers of 20 years. Man, I love this guy since high school. I talked to the singer of The Crown. Johan is his name.
Okay.
And Johan, we were talking about this subject, and this band's been around for 30 years. They're on Metal Blade Records. They played Whack, and they've done all over the world.
Everything, huh?
And and The Crown is amazing. They're still one of my favorite groups. And they're still writing new music, and they said, like, we can't tour as much as we can because we're older, we're married, and plus we don't make any money. And so the singer was telling me, he's like, they did a tour with Morbid Angel, like in the late 90s in Europe. And he's like, we came home with nothing in our pockets.
Wow.
Nothing. And like, he's like, and he told me, he's like, we only play festivals now. We only play shows that we feel that are worthy enough. He's like, we get offers all the time, but we can't take them because it's not worth our time. And he told me,
right.
Going from Sweden to America, he's like, we haven't toured America in like 20 years because it's not worth it for us. Because
right.
we just don't make a lot of money. And so like speaking with him on a personal level about like his tours and sacrifices, it was just such an eye opener, you know? Like the thing is, this band is so important to me because I saw them when I was 17 years old at the House of Blues with Cannibal Corpse, the most famous death metal band of all time.
Just real quickly, sorry to interrupt you. Real quickly, Michelle, Life Adventures in Ketos here. Blind Neil, welcome. How are you? Thanks so much. So you were saying Cannibal Corpse is the most prolific band.
Famous death metal band of all time, and these guys are part of the same bill for 30 days with Niall. And Christian. It was a great bill.
Yeah.
And they were the first group. And I remember being a 17-year-old kid watching this group, be like, these guys are amazing. And then you hear about these stories of like the sacrifices they go through, and you're just like, oh man.
Well, wasn't that Cannibal Corpse who in their DVD say when one of their albums hit gold, they were literally pushing their van to the next gig because it had broken down in the middle of the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, and then and you know what I mean? Like, I think now bands have to be like ultra magnum status, like Behemoth and like Artemorbid. Like, that's where you're gonna make the money, you know. So all right. Who else is in the chat? Welcome, new people to the chat.
So Steve's asking, what is your channel handle? It's Mark and James Show. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's called the Mark and James account.
Oh, the Mark.
There's another James and Mark show. So we couldn't take the James and Mark show, so it's just the Mark and James account.
Okay, cool.
We're also on Facebook too. We released our new episode last week. We interviewed a man who's a real life superhero, which is in a documentary that I loved 10 years ago. So like, and you know, the Johan episode is going to be the next one. We're going to look at the Johan episode soon, which is going to be really cool.
So how do you work around, what's your workflow like now that you're getting into all this like video editing and creating shows, and how do you do, especially like getting footage from like Mark and Johan, and how do you bring all that together? Do you have an editing program that that's your go-to, or how does that work?
Zoom. I mean, like,
you use everything.
Actually, in the beginning, it was me and my friend Jimmy. My friend Jimmy's from New York, and he does editing for like a TV show, I think. He does editing for like 16 and Pregnant Reunion, I think, one of those shows. And because of this quarantine, we've all had like lots of free time. And I don't know, I didn't create this show to like make a statement or anything. It was just, hey, something to do during the quarantine. And I'm still home, and so Mark and I decided to do something on Zoom. Actually, it's a funny you asked this question.
Yeah.
Today is the very first day I ever downloaded editing equipment. Today was the first day. But generally, what we would do is, now I have my older brother. He's a writer and a director. Like, it's so much easier working with a team than just me and Mark trying to come up with ideas and throwing back and forth. And it's so nice to actually just be like, hey, what do you want me to do? You want me to do this? Like, so we actually had a writers meeting. Which is
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a writers meeting last Saturday, and we wrote up like a whole timeline of things we want to do and accomplish. So now that with the timeline done, I mean, like, we're gonna try to keep to that formula. So
that's awesome, bro.
And and my buddy tells me, like, you know, you gotta make these episodes short, you know, which is totally true. I mean, everyone's attention span is just so minimum.
So I can share some information with you. So for me, I noticed that my videos have do very well at 7 minutes. So for me, 7 minutes seems to be like the golden time, because not only are you getting the watch time right, you're keeping people on there longer, but then you're not overkilling. You know what I mean? You're not doing like where people are going to jump off. So for me, for my channel, I'm just saying 7 minutes, it seems to be like a golden time. So I just wanted to share that with you.
Actually, it's funny you say that. That's exactly what the editor said. He's like, no more than 8 minutes. But the problem was, our last episode with this real life superhero, it was just so good. Everything, like, we talked to him for almost like an hour, and like everything he did was just so funny and interesting and so cool that it was 11. It came out to be 11 minutes because, you know, there was just so much stuff that he brought to the table to our interview that, like, we just couldn't take it out. I mean, like,
let me shoot this out there to our viewers here. So guys in the chat, can you put in what you think is your best time for a video on your channel? Just to see what everybody says. Okay, sorry about it. Go ahead.
No, that's a great question, actually, because like I said, my other friend decided to do a YouTube thing, and like his videos are like 2 or 3 minutes, and like you also too with shorter videos you get better promo too, man. Like, if someone wants to play your clip, for example, like, we know a guy from St. Louis who has like his own radio program, I think. And he wanted to play my friend's show, and his shows are like 2 minutes. So he was able to just play the audio live on his show and within 2 minutes, and like it worked, you know? So, you know,
go ahead.
Yeah.
So I got another tip for you, man, and it's up to you. I don't know if you want to try this out, man, but like another thing that, like, for me worked out exponentially was to do reaction videos. So maybe maybe you and Mark can maybe pick something that you want to react to, and I think you actually get a really good audience through that. And because you guys are kind of like a comedy show or whatever, I think reactions will kind of fall right in line with that. I don't know, it's just an idea.
Yeah, I know. Like, I even for me, I watch a lot of unboxing videos and stuff like that. Like, I love technology. Like, you know what's funny is, back to the singer from The Crown.
Yes.
We never even talk about his band. We talk about technology and 4K televisions and 4K Blu-rays. And I think, like, because of our deep connection with films and movie and audio, like, I think it extended our relationship to more than just a crazy fan, you know?
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right, next question. Bring it on. Let's do it.
So let's see who says, Desmond says, no idea on time. He just makes them as long as they are. Kimberly says for carpentry videos, for crafting videos, which is Kimberly Creates, 5 minutes. And let's see who else. People love reaction videos, says Kimberly. Lara says, I need to do more mukbang reaction videos. Doing my nails, slow typing. So that's like ASMR. So do you know about ASMR and mukbang and all that stuff, or no?
Never heard of. Wait, ASMR, is he like a YouTuber or something?
No, so okay, so ASMR is you guys have to type it in the chat what it actually stands for, but it's like when they have videos of like somebody either like taking a comb and just running their fingers through it, the sound, you know what I mean? It's like that type of thing. And then mukbang is people just eating like just different dishes, you know, which is, I mean, everybody's got their own niche, you know. I don't particularly care for that.
It's funny that you say it because that 2 years ago when I was in America, I just watched food videos for like a month because I wanted to see all the foods I could eat in America, you know? So what's funny was when I went to America and I ate all the foods I wanted, when I came back to Turkey, I never watched those eating videos again. And what was funny was the other James and Mark YouTube account is all eating stuff.
Really?
It's completely different content, yeah. And I reached out and I did, Frank, let me ask you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did I do something very noble? Because, like, you know, I don't want any strong feelings between the two channels, but I reached out to the guys in the other channel and I said, hi, my name is James. We also started a comedy show very similar to your name called The Mark and James Show. And obviously you guys started first. You guys have more followers. I'm just letting you know that we exist, so like there's no bad blood between us. And I explained to them, I said, you know, your content's a lot different than mine. And I even asked them, would you like to join forces one day and like maybe combine the shows? And he politely denied, but it was very cool talking to the other James from the James Mark Show. But do you think what I did was a good thing, or?
Yeah, I think so. I agree. I mean, I don't see why there shouldn't be any animosity or any like hardship.
Yeah, ask the chat. Ask the chat.
What?
Chat, did I do a good thing?
Yeah, there you go. What do you guys think that Mark reached out to? Oh, Pixelpia's here. How are you, Pixelpia? Oh, and by the way, it's Happy Canada Day. Happy Canada. Yeah, so they're like drinking and blowing off fireworks right now in Canada. I forgot to say that. Yeah. And happy birthday to my buddy Danny McReacts, man. Once again, I gotta, happy birthday to him. That's awesome.
Happy birthday, Danny.
So
yeah,
we're up to 12 viewers right now, which is awesome. If you guys can give a thumbs up and share this out, we can get more people in here. We are gonna get into some footage. I'm so happy, dude. I look for the footage, and I actually looked to 2 hard drives. I do 2 like this, and that's 4. 2 hard drives, and I freaking found Worms Inside.
Oh man, that's exciting. So
I think it's the footage from Indiana.
Oh God, yeah, yeah, man. That was another show with like 4 people. I think like 6 people.
Something like that.
Didn't we get that show through like Ravenstorm? I think didn't Ravenstorm offer that show to us?
I think
we
so.
Did it?
Yeah.
That was a fun show too.
Yeah.
So
that's where I got it from. So in a little bit we'll get into it. So how much time do you have? Do you have to go at a certain time or?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it late, man, because I'm not working tomorrow. So.
Okay, cool. So we can chat for a bit. That's awesome.
But here, let's share a great story though. All right, so
Frank
can contest to this. All right, so like Frank and I played a show, and I was like 22 at the time. And
1 second before you continue. Sorry, bro. Natalie Angelo is here. So hello, Natalie. Good to see you. Okay, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Great, Natalie. Great. Okay, so like Frank will tell you this. I think Frank has the footage actually of this show. I was told we were playing a Polish bar. You know, like I'm very bad with my foreign accents. I can't tell the difference. You know. So I love foreign women, hence I married one, you know? And I was so excited to play this show, not just because we were playing with Gorgasm, it was going to be like my first show playing in front of foreign women. And I was like so excited and so stoked about this show. And I thought it was a Polish bar. So Frank and I, we brought our equipment. We were the co-headliner with Gorgasm, and Wounds of Ruin played before they changed the name to Wounds.
Right.
So like here I am, I'm the singer, and there's like maybe like it was a great show though. It was a really good show. It was like 60 people or 100 people at this like which I thought was a Polish nightclub. And I remember I said on the microphone and I said very out loud, I said, Polish women are the most beautiful women in the world, and no one responded. And it turns out it was a Czech Republic.
Yeah, it's a Czech bar. Yeah.
And one guy was just laughing at me, like just laughing at me, and I didn't understand what the hell was going on. And like I was just like, Polish women are the greatest women in the world. And they're like, this isn't a Polish bar, it's a Czech bar. Like, oh shit. And they're like, I'm like, do you guys have animosity between the countries? No, we're cool.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, from what I know, they are. If the people in the chat, if you guys can find some Canada leaves or something like that for Canada Day. There's a lot of people talking about it on the chat, but yeah. So no, that's true. That's true. It was a phenomenal show. Ah man, you know what? I think that footage is with Lesky's ex. She's got that. She's got that video. I guess I can reach out and see if she's even got it. You know, but I'm pretty sure that was their camera.
I just remember that video because like we watched it after the show and you came up to me and you're like, that was great. And I just remember I was so winded. I was like, yeah, it was fine. That was our first show with Max too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Max on drums, yeah.
So Steve's asking where are you from, and I say originally Chicago, but now Turkey. Yeah.
Yeah, Ankara, Turkey, the capital of Turkey. Yeah. So yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, you know what? I met this death metal guy like 3 months ago. He's got his own studio. Very cool guy. Actually, I'm gonna get you in touch with him. His name is Ozan. Like he's really cool. And Ozan was like, "Why don't you consider singing death metal in Turkey?" And I'm just like, man, I'm very happy with the way things are going.
Yeah.
Like I'm very happy for all my friends who are still playing music. And my heart goes out to them, man, because like it's not easy like it was back then.
Oh yeah, you know? Pixelpia also just wrote an ebook. She's a teacher too, so she wrote a book on personal growth. So Pixelpia, my friend James here, he's also a teacher, but he's in Turkey, so he teaches English. So there you go, Pixelpia. So if you want to get at him, Kimberly Creates has been adding your link every few comments, so people can go check out. Yeah, Kimberly Creates, bro. She's freaking awesome, dude. Such good support, man. I mean, dude. So like the people here, dude, if they get to know your channel, they're gonna support you, man. And like you're my bro, so hey, you know what? Like, I mean, this is the first time they met you, of course, but you know what I mean? Just like we are together, you know, like as friends, and we have like such good rapport. That's how these people in the chat are. So they're definitely gonna support you in everything that you do, man, for sure.
And all right. Well, we have a real treat for you because I got one of my favorite memories with Frank, and I'm going to share it with you right now. 2007. It was 2006 or 2006, I think. 2006. There was a horror movie convention. Me and Frank went. Did we go both days? I think we did. Did we go both days? Yeah, we went both days. Yeah, it was at the Marriott in Chicago, and there was like all these actors and actresses there. And do you remember I brought pizza for the Texas Chainsaw Ladies?
You did. Yeah.
And George Romero ate my pizza. And like, but this is the greatest story though. There is an actress there that Frank really, really wanted to meet.
Oh God!
This one day, this adult B-rated actress, she was there. Frank waited in line for like an hour, and he had our demo of our music. And he finally walked up to her, and he's like, "This is my band, and I want to give this to you personally." Like he was just like building it up. She signed his autograph. He paid the money. She left the area. We come back. Our demo is still on the table. She didn't take it, so I grabbed it back, and that was really funny. But that's not all.
That's not all.
There's so much more to this day. So Frank and I met a guy. We really shouldn't say his name, but we met a guy who did one famous, important role in a movie that we can't talk about because we still have connections to him. Personal connections, actually. So we went to go see him perform at this convention. So Frank and I are sitting in the back of the concert hall, and there's this like big band on stage. He's got like 10 members, right? I remember he had a big group at the time. And me and Frank are in the way back, and we're just like, people are in front of us just yelling like, turn it up, we can't hear you. And Frank and I are having a normal conversation during this concert. And the singer of the group was saying, I can't go any louder. You guys just have to come up. You guys have to come to the stage. And I look at Frank and I said, do you really want to go for it? You guys don't sound that great anyways. I mean, no, we stayed and then we left. We left. We were just like, we couldn't take it anymore. And me and Frank still ran into that guy many, many times after.
Yeah, so the girl's name's Erin. That's her name, and I had a big crush on her. movie actress, of course, and Misty Mundane.
Misty Mundane.
That's her actress name. Her real name is
Right.
So, anyways, so I see her, and just like James said, I got in line, I got my CD. I'm like, I'm gonna tell her I'm this musician, blah 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 blah. And she didn't even like. I don't know if she would like grabbed it physically. I think she just kind of like left it there, man. I don't know, man. That sucked. And I remember Romero, man. He was all pissed off because nobody was talking to him. You remember that? Who was it, man?
No,
it was like,
Savini.
It was Savini. He was just like, he was eating, like nobody was saying nothing to him. He got all pissed off. He threw a sandwich down, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, Savini. Yeah, that's right. And then also that night, oh man, do you remember the movie we watched? Do you remember that we watched the movie? It was a very expensive. It was a very expensive DVD I bought. It was like one of a kind. It was I bought this Japanese movie that like everyone's been like in love with.
Oh, yes.
Battle Royale. It was Battle Royale. It was the kids killing each other. And so Frank and I, we'd never seen this movie before. And I was so excited. I bought this. It was before it was released in America. This guy had copies of it. He had the unedited director's cut of Battle Royale. And Frank and I was just so excited to like watch this movie. And Tom Lesky was with us that day. Remember? It was like Lesky, your brother.
Yeah.
And there was a certain other person that was there. And so Frank and I ordered like pizza and we drank like 10 Pepsis, like just drinking this Pepsi. And so Frank and I finally, we put on the movie. There's Tom from Gorgasm, there's his brother, there's me, there's Frank. We're all in his living room watching this movie. And I remember just how disappointed we all were. And the thing is, I tell people how much I don't like that movie, and they're like, what? That's one of the greatest movies of all time. I'm like, I didn't care about anything in that movie. It was so overly artsy-fartsy. Do you remember? We both were disappointed with it. There was some good stuff in it, but I was pissed. I was like, this thing cost. I think I spent like $45 on that DVD. It was like a very special limited edition, and it was that same night we met Misty Monday. And so there's just so much more stories.
Turo Tensuyaku is here. Turo is from Chicago, so he's saying what's up.
Oh, hello, Turo.
Yeah.
So is he in a band? Is he doing music?
No, he's a supporter, though. So, Turo, this is my buddy James. We were in a band called Worms Inside You back in, what do you say, 2007? 2005? Yeah.
That was about 2006, yeah.
And a lot of people never heard that name before, and we were talking about it, and they're like...
For obvious reasons, man. It just went away, man.
Well, yeah, we didn't have enough time to establish ourselves, And the other guys wanted like perfection, Oh, Bottle Caps is here. What's up, man? Happy Canada Day. Bottle Caps is from Canada, so what's up, Bottle Caps? Well, good to see you. Light and Love is. I will this afternoon. Okay, so they're communicating with each other. Terry, Light and Love, Terry, welcome. She's awesome too. But yeah, dude, I think that like what was the other one, man? That you introduced me to this other film. And I ended up getting part 2. Man, I can't think of the name right now, man. Fuck. But it was with the building and the brothers, and the brothers.
Oh, The Raid.
The Raid. Yes.
Yeah, dude, that movie was amazing.
Yes, that freaking movie rocks, man. I love that.
I remember. Yeah, that was another one of those days that I grabbed you, and it was you, me, and Raphael. We went to my brother's home, and he was living in Chicago because he didn't live far from you.
Yeah.
So I remember I picked you up, and I said, "We're gonna watch this movie tonight. You're gonna love it." And yeah, dude, did you watch the sequel?
I got it. I own it. Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's good, man. You know what's funny? I got a great story about that. So I saw that movie in Turkey, right?
Yeah.
And it was Turkish subtitles with Indonesian language, so I didn't understand anything while I'm watching it. So I brought my Turkish friend with me to translate. I didn't realize it because I was so excited to watch that movie, the second one. And I'm like, I don't care. I got to see this movie in the theaters. I have to see it. So I grabbed two of my Turkish friends. And the whole time, you know, the second movie, the plot is very difficult. It's not like the first movie. So I'm like, who's that guy? Who's this guy? Who's that guy? It was so annoying. And then they finally spoke English for 1 minute. I was like, okay, great. And then bam, back to their national language. I'm like, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Hey,
so that was a really difficult situation.
And that's Indonesian. That's an Indonesian.
Yeah, man. And like, yeah, but still, I enjoyed it watching that movie in the theater, even though I didn't understand who was killing who, because it was all their native language with a language that I didn't understand as the caption, you know, which was really funny.
Artsilla is back. She's back with us. She was she went away for a little bit, and
oh, how could you?
Yeah, Natalie is from New York, and Natalie is also a very awesome friend of mine.
So
everybody's saying hello to each other.
We should ask Natalie the most important question of all time.
Chicago
style or New York style, Natalie? What is it?
She's asking
Chicago style or New York?
There you go, Natalie. It's a pizza question.
That is a pizza question. Both cities have been fighting for many, many years.
Yeah. The Bottle Caps flies drones in an island called Texada in Canada.
Wait a minute. Is he looking on like is he flying his drones over like a nudist beach or something?
No.
So he knows all the right spots,
No,
right?
it's all legit. It's all legit stuff, man. But he can be a ball buster if he wants to, though. You know.
Well, he's got a lot of information about people, you know. So I mean, when you fly those drones, all you get is just information.
Yeah, he's got his shop over there, and he's got a parrot named Jack.
That's badass.
Yeah, he's got a parrot named Jack, and Desmond is out there. So Desmond Donner he basically travels in his minivan in Scotland, and so he films and shows all like the beauty of Scotland and all his travels, you know. And Lara, she does a lot of beauty, but she also does tarot card reading sometimes. So I'm giving you an overview of my viewers here. Kimberly Creates, she's into crafting. Light and Love, her channel is about positivity. So Terry, I'm not sure if Ricky Cole left, but you kind of get the gist of what everybody does. You know, Steve Carpenter, yeah, he also flies drones. So yeah, a lot of good people, man. Everybody's putting in their pizza thing. And speaking of pizza, I had pizza for dinner, she says. So Natalie, he's asking, can you ask again what you were asking her?
Oh, the question? New York style or Chicago style?
There you go, Natalie. New York or Chicago?
Answer the question. You know, it's funny you mentioned about tarot cards, man. Like here in Turkey, dude, like it's a very spiritual country here. I mean, like I met a lot of people that had a lot of phenomenal experiences, and like I've heard. And you know what's weird for me too is because I am a teacher, I talk to a lot of people, you know, and like I heard 3 different people, 3 different stories. All of them are very similar of the dark figured man. You know what I mean? Like I heard from 3 different people that I trust, all experienced a situation where like a black figure attacked them in their bed.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I've heard 3 different stories about like this is a very spiritual country. Like it's extremely. Oh yeah, man. I mean, like I hear stories like.
Oh, 1 second. Everybody's saying Chicago, bro. Chicago pizza for the win. So okay, go ahead.
Maybe Scottish. Maybe Scotland has really good pizza, you know?
Okay, so Andrew's here. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, brother. Andrew.
Andrew, I love you, Andrew.
Yeah.
I don't know you, but I love you. You're the greatest.
They are. Okay. Man. So go ahead. Just say it's a very spiritual country, and there's a shadow man with a top hat. Is that what you said?
Yeah. And like I heard, I could share like 2 stories in particular. One of my students last year told me a story that like she was sleeping on her bed and her dog started to like growl in the middle of the night. And she didn't understand what the dog was growling about.
Wow.
So then the dog jumped off the bed and like walked in the hallway. And as she was walking in the hallway, she saw that big dark figure standing in the hallway. So she went right back to her bedroom and she said the dark figure followed her and like started to like choke her out. And then finally, all of a sudden, her father woke up and turned on the light, and the dark figure like walked away.
Wow!
And then another story, another student told me it was like 3 a.m. she was sleeping at her aunt's house, and like she woke up and she just felt the presence of like something was not right, and she was like 12 years old. I don't know if I believe it or not, but I do trust these people. Like they're really good friends of mine that I think I would believe what they say.
Yeah.
So she woke up in the middle of the night and she saw like this white shadow sitting in a chair that she was in the living room, and she said the shadow actually pulled her hand out to like grab at her, and she like, you know, ran right in the bag and she cried. And the next morning she was talking about her situation or her incident with her mother, and the mother was like, oh, you saw it too? So like there's spiritual healers here, like a lot, and also tarot cards are very popular here. Like in the main city center of Ankara, you walk down the street and you see guys trying to sell tarot readings for like 5 Turkish liras, which is our money, our currency. So like you drink coffee, and what they do is they flip it over and then they read your fortune. And it's very, very popular here. A lot of people do.
So there you go, Lara. You see that? He's saying that that's a popular thing over there. Wow.
It's part of the culture almost. Like, I mean, like a lot. And they even have a phone app on your phone you can download to actually read your fortune through your phone. So like it's very creative and interesting.
So Natalie's saying Lou Minotti's deep dish pizza, Chicago. So there's a New Yorker saying Chicago, you know. What do you miss the most about the food? I suppose, how's Turkey with food, man? Do you have any like dishes and things that you can recommend for us?
Oh man, so many, dude. Like I gained weight. You know, like
you look good, dude. You look just like when I seen you. I mean, I don't know.
And I lost weight and I gained weight. You know, like being married. But there's a lot of great food. Like their meatballs are different than the U.S. style meatballs. I mean, that's really kind of spicy, you know. But like my favorite Turkish food is this food called like Iskandar. Okay, so it's like very thin lamb meat, like very thin. So they put like a bunch of pieces of bread underneath, and they pour the lamb meat on top, and then they pour tomato sauce and hot butter sauce on top. Fantastic, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is a predominantly a Muslim country, so they don't eat a lot of pork or bacon. There is bacon here, but it's really expensive, so I don't usually buy bacon here. But like, you know, there's a restaurant in the city center that they all know me, so I get like special treatment, you know.
That's awesome.
So it's kind of neat, you know. I go there, they eat lots of food. They have a thing called like pide, which is like very similar to pizza, but without tomato sauce. It's just bread and cheese and meat, which is really good. Yeah, man. I mean, like, but you know what's really good in Turkey is the tea.
The tea.
The tea is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it, man. The tea in America is awful when you compare it to the Turkish tea.
Wow.
So, yeah, they know how to. And also, coffee is very famous here as well.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. All right, what else you got, Frank? Let's hear it.
So let's see. Natalie's saying, I'm a good cook. She's been cooking since she could walk. Italians learn early because she's Italian.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Light and Love says, that sounds delicious. Pixelpia is about to take off.
See you later, buddy.
Andrew says, hot, sweet sausage, maybe with burger, A1 sauce, cheese for meatballs, barbecue sauce. Damn, man.
Sounds delicious.
You know, okay, so how's the cost of living, man, as opposed to like being here to going there? Is it easier for you to make ends meet, or?
It's a great question. You know, the economy here is getting worse, actually. Ooh. Like $1 is like 8 liras, like 8 of our dollars. So like when I first moved here 7 years ago, it was like $2 difference, but now it's like 8. So the cost of living and everything is getting pretty expensive, you know, for normal people. But what's really good is because I'm an American and I come from like across the pond, like I can get jobs like that.
Oh, like, wow, okay.
Within a day, like I mean, like there's so many, like English is so important here that like I can just go anywhere and be like, I am an American. Great. When do you start? Tonight. So like, and I actually make pretty okay money, and I make better money than most people do as engineers, you know, like, so I mean, for me, it's pretty good. We have a beautiful home. My wife and I bought this home together, 6 bedrooms, which is pretty big. So for Turkish style, you know, and, but yeah, it's starting to go up though too, you know, like the foods and stuff are getting more expensive, but you know, we're still trying to keep our best to maintain our money too.
That's awesome, bro.
So,
well, you know,
yeah.
that's great. You know, do you want to go? Let's see if people want to. Let's see if people want to see this footage. You all want to see footage of me and James like performing together. Let's see what they say.
Yeah, sure, man.
Let's see.
Wait, you're gonna show it? You can show it on Zoom too?
Oh yeah. Oh damn. You know what?
You can share your screen on Zoom, and then you can stream a live footage.
Yeah, you know that's probably what I'm gonna have to do.
You're gonna have to share your screen with me.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's right.
But you can still share the screen though, man. I can still see it.
Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do then.
It's gonna be blotchy for me, but maybe good for the stream. So that's totally fine.
Yeah, and then you can, you know, after it's done, it'll be archived, so you can come back and take a look.
I lived it, man. I lived it.
So that's.
I can't wait. This will be excited.
Yeah, let's see how I'm gonna do this here, because I you know what, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was just like, interesting. I'm gonna
man, I use Zoom like every day for my lessons, and sometimes when I want to show videos, I have to just share the screen. So.
Yeah, so let's
check. Yeah, that's voice good.
Hang on.
No, that's fine.
Oh,
there's dead silence now. We can't let that happen in the live stream. There's got to be some kind of talking.
No, you can keep talking. They want to hear dirt. They want to hear dirt on me, but
I don't have any. There's absolutely no dirt on Frank.
Yeah, I'm a good boy. I mean, I don't, you know. So let's see.
You love everybody. So Frank's like a death metal hippie, man. He loves everybody.
Yeah. So let me see how I'm gonna do this here. Let's see.
All walks of life.
So let me go to the green button. Oh, here we go. Here's the screen.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. And then it's gonna go full screen on mine too. So like that's gonna be really good for the stream. Yep, here it is, man. I see it. Holy shit.
Yeah. Let me see.
It's a little bit blotchy right now, but wow.
I wonder, can I fix this window? Is it showing all this everything, or is it just showing?
Yeah, it's showing everything, man. What you can do is you can play the video, and then you can just full screen the video.
Yeah, because even if I short it, yeah.
You know, like we can see like all behind the scenes, scene 1, scene 2,
all that stuff, huh? Okay, let's see. So let me.
Somebody play pretty good too. Oh my god! Look at that. The '90s grunge hair I had.
We're selling for $5. It's got 3 songs. Pretty fucking, it's worth a buy. You get a free pen. So this next one.
Don't worry, I can't hear anything, but that's okay. I'm gonna go watch it in the live. I'm gonna go watch it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
No, that's fine. Keep it playing. They can hear it. Here's the start. I think this is Dead to the World. Oh, there's Dead to the World.
Yeah.
Because that's how it starts off. And we were awesome.
We were awesome.
I was like 21, I think, or 22. I was 22 years old. Who was filming this? I forgot.
I don't know, man, but they're doing a shitty job.
Who the hell?
Oh, here we go. Optimize share full screen. Yeah, there we go.
with the big meter on top.
What's that?
Perfect.
Okay.
You're streaming really good.
Okay, cool. I think if you open up another tab on your PC, are you watching it on PC or cell phone?
I'm on PC. I'm on my Mac.
Open up the YouTube tab and you'll be able to hear it on YouTube. But the only thing is that your audio might, yeah, maybe not.
No, actually, the audio sounds great.
Oh, you can hear it.
Sounds amazing.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Oh, remember this song, man. There I am with my shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good part. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Hey.
Yeah, that was...
So
I forgot that people were sitting in chairs, man.
So James, can you actually hear the music, or
What?
can you actually hear the music?
Yeah, dude, it sounds really good, man. I don't know how you're doing it, but man, it sounds amazing.
So we got another song.
All right.
Happy Trails Hiking, good to see you. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Andrew's saying, was it inspired by Disturbed? I don't know.
You can get this off our website, actually, www.wormsinside.com.
Andrew.
Worms Inside.
So this is the self-titled song. Very different.
Sorry, that's bro. And that bar keeps coming back.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know how to... Oh. How's that?
Perfect.
You're wearing cardiac arrest shirt.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Man, we had potential, man. We did. We had a lot of potential.
Absolutely. Oh, I think we got one more.
All right, man. Let's see it. Let's see everything you got, man.
See what happens, man. I don't know.
You videotaped our Milwaukee shows with the Rictus too. Like I know that came through too.
Yeah, I did. Hang on a second. Let me go back here.
Which, by the way, man, like I'm still talking to those guys. Actually, the Rictus guys. I mean, they're still extremely friendly and kind.
Oh, that's awesome. Hang on, guys. Let me get the screen back up here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just let me recapture this here. Yeah, for some reason on XSplit, if you when you go away, you got to recapture the Zoom screen. So here we are. We're back on screen now. Because I'm using XSplit as the broadcaster, you know.
Yeah, Mike Caniglio messaged me on the Facebook chat. He's like, "I missed you guys." I said, "Man, we're still going."
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so
I think he knows my channel.
He should. He should. Yeah. It's so weird when I watch your guys' video because I'm like,
oh, Evil Vitch is here. Sorry to interrupt you. Evil Vitch has just made it in. Thank you. Let's see. Light and Love says, "Do you only play guitar, Frank? You have piano hands." Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you.
I never heard of piano hands before.
So I don't know. I guess. I guess I do. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can get that other clip in here. We'll watch one more.
Yeah, like I was saying before, man, what's funny is when I watch the Blood of the Wolf videos, I'm just like, man, I've been in a band with every one of these guys. I've been in a band with every one of these members, except for Chris. Chris and I never did music together, but all the other members, man, I know very well.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely.
Didn't you guys do like a podcast? Like, didn't Blood of the Wolf do a podcast like last year or 2 years ago? Because I listened to that.
Well, we did one back in the...
promoting like your new album or something, and like it was like a guy and a woman, I think.
Oh yeah, that was the Metal Experience.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Where are they from? Are they from Illinois?
They're from they're from Elmhurst actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good interview. So.
So yeah, Evil Vitch is here, man. She's an awesome supporter, bro. So we got some new people here. Yeah, they're still doing it, but I think they had to go to like a live stream thing, you know, like everybody did, you know.
Yeah, it's easier that way.
Yeah.
You should send Mike the link. You know, but like you said though, he's got to know your stuff.
Yeah, he should. I would imagine so. You know.
Yeah, I don't know my guitar player's YouTube channel that does streaming every Wednesday. I don't know that.
Yeah, hang on. Let me. Okay, so I got some more footage, guys, in the chat. Let me know if you all want to see some more footage of me and James performing back in the day. So I forgot what song we're gonna do here. So that I gotta recapture us so we're in here to make sure that we can see everything that we got going on. Here we go. Okay, so there we are. And then I'm gonna have to share the screen again.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you streamed that very well, man. Like it didn't skip or nothing. I was shocked.
Oh, awesome. Let's see, just real quickly, it says, I was trying not to make it dirty, LOL. I know several guitarists, and they always watch their fingers, so it's cool seeing how they make the chords. And several of them also play piano. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Desmond Downer says, give us more dirt. Netta says, roll that footage. Yeah. Steve Cooper says, hey, Frank, you and James take care. Okay, he's out of here, man. Hey, Steve, man, happy to see you, bro. I'll have to jump back in with your drone footage and everybody else that you're connected with. So hey, thanks so much for coming. Yeah. All right,
yeah,
so let's go here and let's hang on.
More dirt. I don't think there's really much more dirt to talk about on you.
Right? Let's see. So it's not this one.
Man, I'm excited.
It's this one here. Okay, so I'm gonna capture the screen again, or share the screen. That's what I gotta do.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. So share the screen. This one. Okay, so.
Yeah, it's coming. Oh wow.
Yeah.
We played. Oh, you know who filmed this?
Who filmed this?
I remember. Bill from Ravenstorm did.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Or like one of the Ravenstorm guys filmed it. I remember because like I think we did the show for them, I think, or we got offered to do the show. I remember Ravenstorm did play this. I believe they did.
Let's get to it. This was called You and
So this is Human Shield. Hang on one second.
Yeah, man, I was playing a little bit blotchy. It was playing better before. Human Shield was the name of that song. I can't remember still some of those lyrics too. I see through your fake exterior. Something else and more things. You're on a roll, man! No, the chat's like dying right now. Okay, chat, ask me a question. Go ahead, ask me a question.
So.
Oh, great question. That's a wonderful question.
Can you hear this okay, James?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the song.
Yeah.
That riff is so good. found all this old footage of us.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
If you'd like to get a CD, we have some CDs up here available. Go on and check us out on our website, www.wormsinciting.com. So last one, this was called Dead Gruma.
Oh shit! One more.
Yeah.
All right.
Man.
I forgot
Hey,
about this
keep going.
song.
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
be right. Keep playing. Keep playing.
Go ahead. Yeah, I love that riff.
Yeah, that groove.
Bro, that was a long fucking scream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, the doom metal part.
Bro. Wow.
Did you play the first show with us?
I don't think so.
forgot.
I don't think so.
Oh man, I don't know, but like we played that song and like something happened. It was our last song
Yeah,
of our very first concert that we played, and like something happened.
yeah.
And I remember like we had to restart that song over again. It was the only time we ever played live. Where like we started the song and like some technical error happened. I remember we're like, all right, let's start again. So like that was really neat, man. That was cool. Yeah, I'm really awesome footage, man.
Yeah, dude. I forgot how good those songs were, man. I'm like, wow, you know.
Yeah, it's a shame actually. Like
It is a shame.
how everything ended. Actually, looking back on it, I mean, we were better than a lot of groups back in that day. You know, I mean, like we didn't even get to the point where we could actually show off our full potential. That was the issue that's kind of sad the most.
Yeah, man. I mean, bro. I mean, we did so much together, and then like listening back to these songs again. man, they're really good. I mean, the songs are fucking good, man. I think that
Yeah, they still are, man.
if we could have somehow kept everyone together, we probably would have had something really, really big.
Well, I mean, you know, you and I know there's a lot more to it than like we can't
I know.
discuss
I think for the most part, you and me try to keep it rolling, man. I mean, we were doing a lot of legwork, bro. You and me, you know.
You and I saw the potential in us that like others had different goals. I think, you know, like I said, we can't go too much into details. I mean, I guess we could. I mean, it's been 15 years.
It doesn't matter now, you know. I mean, I just think that like there was such a want for perfection, but it was almost like, you know what we got is pretty damn good. So let's go with that, and then we just keep progressing from that point on, you know. And
well, also the other factor was the success of the previous band.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was the biggest issue, actually. If there was no competition between the previous band, I think we would have lasted longer. But because there was, and we all knew it, you and I knew it, that they were trying to outdo their other previous group, and that was where the problems were.
Yeah.
Because they were focusing so much on what the other group was doing, was they couldn't focus on what we were doing.
Right.
We played like one show that was like a total disaster. And it changed everything, and then I got fired, and Max got fired, and like other people got fired, and then they tried to start up a band that was very similar to their previous band, and it didn't last at all.
Right.
Like that's the issue, was like that they shot themselves in the foot.
Right.
I know that was the biggest problem, was being in that band, was because they were too concerned about the other band, because the other band was going to Europe for the first time, playing like these really good shows. And I remember having a conversation with them. They were just like, how could they do that? Blah, blah, blah. Like, we can do it too if we stay together.
I know, right?
So.
Yeah, just way too much politics, man. I mean, I don't know. I think if you and me could have got them to just focus on this and be like, don't compare yourself, don't think about any other things. Just focus on this. It would have gone really far, man. But yeah, like you say, you and me know the inner workings, and it was like just, there's a lot of drama in there, man. Like even before you got there was already drama, you know, and it's just like, what the fuck?
You know what? It kind of broke my heart, actually, man. Like, because I really believed in that group, and like it was hard for me to like go on and do other things. And I tried. I did the Death Days thing, and like, but there was. You know, it was also there was also problems in like every group that I've ever been in. I mean, there's no such thing as a perfect group, you know, and like there's not a bad thing at all. The Death Days guys were really good to me, and like I was good. Like we had a really good connection with that too. But the Worms, man, that really affected me, like emotionally, because like I was there from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like I was there writing songs with them, the lyrics, the vocal patterns, and like. They take all the credit for the guitars and stuff, but like that's my voice. Like, you cannot take away from me.
Yeah, and so, your voice has always been freaking awesome, man. You have such awesome range. You know, you have a unique voice to what you do. You know, it's very distinct. I mean, I know it's death metal, but you could definitely tell when it's you singing. You know.
Well, you know, I just it was my own style, man. Like I said, I mean, I just So I always preferred the more instead of the guttural stuff, which is still pretty good, but I always preferred I think the Kyle Simmons of Malevolent Creation and the Jason Nethertons of Misery Index. I mean, when they sing like really pissed off, and I think that it just has more energy to it. You know, in my opinion. You know, people disagree with me. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I think that's where like my seed came from. You know.
So let me ask you kind of a personal question, man. When did you make that decision to be like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna let everything go, and just go all out for love, you know, and then just kind of make that decision because you uprooted and just you left everything, bro. I mean that's hardcore, man.
Well, actually last time I was there, I talked to Rick. But Rick knows, man. Like I just dealt with so much politics in metal, man, and it really just shined my heart. Actually, it stunned me actually because
Wow.
10 years, man, from high school, 17 years old, I was in Relic, and like, you know, like the Relic was a good start for me, and like, you know, that was fine. You know, working with Mike was like really cool. I like working with Mike's style. He's very authoritarian, which I think like a band needs. And I think like with what happened previously, like you know, we were all like in different parts, different pages, and like different ideas, and like I know, you know, I never felt like I was in a band that like everyone was on the same page. You know what I mean? Like, and like there's always like conflicts and stuff like that, and like I just dealt with so much bullshit in metal that it just totally. I lost my spirit for it, man. And I tried making a band after our departure with Dead for Days, man. And I'm singing these songs that are now God Dementia songs. And I'm just like, I don't have it anymore. My heart's not in it. So like, and you know what? Like, I don't regret it. I mean, like, it was great to do that reunion with the Dead for Days guys in 2011. That was really cool. But you know, like it's just happier, man. I'm just, yeah, dude. Like when I moved, I just gave all my stuff to my friend. You know, like take all this equipment. I don't need it anymore. So yeah, like it was just all the politics, man. Just like all the problems of dealing with people's different personalities just kind of stuck to me, and like I just done, man. Like I don't know, Rick can tell you, like there was a lot of drama, you know, but not just one person, but like with other people, like. I would drive an hour for band practice, and I would get to the practice spot, and nobody telling me that there's no practice. You know what I mean? Like, I just wasted an hour of gas. And it didn't happen to me once. It happened to me, like, a bunch of times. So that was, like, pissing me off.
Yeah,
you know?
man. I hear you, man. Well, I mean,
yeah.
I could say this, man, that, you know, that me like, traveling around, you know, at first with Blood of the Wolf, it was tough, man, because I was traveling to jam with Mike. For 4 hours, dude. So 4 hours out of my day were gone. So 2 hours, I was taking the metro all the way to Naperville to meet up with them, and then 2 hours back, and still working. You know, now it's better because you know it's so much closer to jam. You know.
Yeah, you guys are doing good, man.
And there's no you know, we don't party. You know, there's no like alcohol or drug use at all. So we don't party. We don't have drama. I mean, there's things here and there, but nothing like what you and me experienced with those other guys.
Oh God. Yeah, man, that was like a heartache, you know, like going to practice and seeing a member crying about something he did the previous night, you know, like because he was fooling around with a married woman. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Like that's the stuff Frank and I had to deal with, like going to practice and. We have like me and Frank want to play music, and this guy's crying behind his drum kit because you know, he was fooling around with a married woman. You know, like he's never gonna watch this because we don't talk that much. But I mean, like
you know,
and so that was like really stressful for us, and like everything. It just seemed like there was just more stress in metal for me than like actually having fun. You know, like, and that was the hardest part. You know, like I wanted to do it like. The fun thing is I have to say some good things about Mike though. Like Mike being the way he is and his style and his way of working, I think really shines. You know, I think his way of making music and how he pushes his members, I think is just it's so important. You need that leader.
Yeah.
You know, you're in a band and there's no leader and everyone's just like relaxing and drinking beer or smoking weed and there's no leader, then it just becomes monotonous. You know, you need that guy to be like, yo, get up, get behind the kid, you know, shut up.
I mean, for the most part, man, like when we get to there, I mean, we're in business because I mean we're paying by the hour, so and it's just like that, you know. Like Mike is he's the leader, so, but he's got, you know what, man, he's like the most patient guy. He's super talented, and you know, it's almost like you don't necessarily feel like he's in charge. You know, I mean, you just kind of know that he is, and you know, Rick and Chris, man, are just top-notch musicians, man, in their own right, dude. And they just, I think this is just like the right moment for all four of us to be together at this point in time. And I love it, man. I think it's great. I mean, this whole virus thing kind of sucks because we're hitting a big stride, but now we're looking forward to getting back to it, you know. It's just that we're just kind of, I mean, everyone's going through this together, you know, but it's just kind of a pain in the dick not to be able to play shows.
Yeah, and traveling with Rick, man, that was a lot of fun. I mean, like Rick is a great guy, man. He's one of the funniest guys I've ever met. He can like make you laugh, and like, you know, like his impersonations of like Kermit the Frog and stuff are just outstanding, you know. So, awesome. By the way, how's I noticed he's got like a super young girlfriend, man. Like, I know you played with her before, right? Like, Rick's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, Arilise. Yeah. No,
I never met her. I just see the photos, but
no, she's part of the band Mattia now. Hey, Creator Spotlight, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Love you guys, but I got to get ready for work. Yeah, hey, take it easy, Evil Bitch. Take it easy. Have a great day. Yeah, she's in the band Mattia now, and yeah, man. No, I think it's awesome. You know, I think he's also helping them out doing drums as well. You know. So.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, but it's more Mattia now. It's more like black metal, you know. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I don't know anything about them, other than they seem very happy. You know, happy for them, you know. Yeah. But it's just so funny, man. Rich has just got so much light in his face, you know. Like he looks like if Tom Araya got a little bit shorter and like wore like Harry Potter glasses, you know.
Oh
like,
yeah, with the big hair, white hair.
Yeah, dude, Rick looks so much like Tom Araya. It's so funny when Tom Araya grows that beard out. It's just like you can't even tell them apart. Just Rick needs more tattoos.
I don't know if he has any. I think he's completely. Like,
I think Rick is completely clean.
Yeah, you don't have tattoos, right? I don't think.
And I never thought about it.
Me neither. I know. See, like, a lot of people here are like, "Oh, you're a musician. You don't have tattoos." I'm like, nope.
You know, I mean, like, you know, when you're young, you know, you want to like be tough and look cool, but then when you get in your 40s and your 30s and you're like this overweight middle-aged man with these tattoos, yeah, sometimes it looks cool, but sometimes it looks goofy too, you know, like right. That saggy skin, you know. So it is what it is.
What do you got coming up as far as your show? You want to tell everybody before I'm gonna wrap things up in about 10 minutes here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Well, like we're working on the new episode soon. We're gonna talk to Johan. We also talked to my personal friend George Hardy from the father of Troll 2. We did an interview with him, and then we're gonna do this interesting storyline. I can't talk too much about it because like we're keeping up with wraps, but also I'm very active. I'm more active on Facebook. So if people want to find me on Facebook, James Eads, the James and Mark Show on Facebook. That's where I do a lot of the promotional stuff is the Facebook. So, but yeah, I'm glad I was able to stay up with you and do this with you, man.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. That's fucking cool, man.
You know what, man? One of these days, I would like to do a stream with you with a friend of mine. She's a Turkish heavy metal musician.
Okay.
And her name is Fulden. She's really cool. Like, I just talked to her the other day. She's really badass, man. She's in like a death metal like band in Turkey, you know. And
yeah, just let me know.
I would like you to do a stream with her, you know, like talk to her because she's really cool, man.
Awesome. Like, yeah, just you know, get us in contact, man. So I'm really getting like the hang of doing the interview stuff, you know. So you're actually like, I think you're like my 5th interview, but you're like, but it's awesome because but it's different because you're my bro, man. You're my friend, and I've known you for so long, and then we share these things together, you know. So I think it's overall, not to knock everybody that I have interviewed because they are awesome, but very special episode to have you here with me, man. That's fucking awesome, bro. You know.
Yeah, I would like you to focus more on international too, man. Like even that was the one thing. Like, oh, dude, really quick, I gotta tell you. So like, before I did the show, I got in touch with like this crazy like Turkish singer, man. Like he's really famous here, but he's really bad. And like I did an interview with him. I didn't even do an interview with him. I talked to him on Skype, dude. This guy was insane. And like he wanted 2,500 euros for like a concert, you know? And I'm like, dude, I just watch you on my small YouTube channel. He's like, oh, I can't do it. Like, this guy is really popular, but he's popular in Turkey for bad reasons because he's so bad, you know?
Okay.
So, like, I wanted, like, this goofy character on the show, but he denied it. But, yeah, man, I would like if you would do more international stuff, man. I mean, like, right now it's 11:30 in Turkey right now,
Yeah.
and, like, people are still up, and I'll have to get you in touch with some of my Turkish musicians, you know?
Awesome.
That I know.
Oh yeah, bro, that'd be awesome, man. And, hey, man, you know, let me know if you want to come back again. You know,
Absolutely.
We'll do it
Absolutely.
again. Maybe after you get your other episodes up, then we can like promote, so we can like cross promote the shows, you know. And so
yeah, man, and actually, I've been telling a lot of Turks about you too, man. I don't know if I told you this, but I visited this guy's studio in this Kizilay, which is our city center. He has his own studio, man. His name is Ozan. He has his own studio, and I showed him and his friends a bunch of Blood of the Wolf videos.
Oh, wow.
They were like, this is really good, man. They love the melodicness, and actually, my friend Ozan really enjoyed Mike's voice. He's like, man,
that's
that
awesome.
voice is good. So yeah, man, I'm doing promotion for you guys out here as well, you know.
Sweet, dude. That's awesome.
Kimberly
says, thanks for coming, James, and everybody, Natalie, Budget Bushcraft, everybody in the chat, man. So amazing to have so many people here, man. And like literally almost everyone here were here in the morning, so that's great. They all came back for a second round, you know.
They all wanted to hear this, huh? So yeah. We'll do it again, man, for sure. And actually, I would like to do the stream with you and my Turkish friend too.
Yeah, man. Let me know. We'll be in touch, man. We'll hopefully do it soon. Next week's gonna be tough for me. It's gonna be really busy because of holiday. Yeah, so maybe like 2 or 3 weeks out, we can probably plan something out.
For sure, man. All right, so you gotta get to work, huh?
Yeah, man. So I'll be talking to you. We'll message each other on Facebook. Thanks for taking your time and hanging out with us, man.
Awesome, man. I love it, dude. I always, anytime for you, buddy.
All right, brother.
So, all right, guys. Thanks in the chat. You know, follow Frank. I'm on
check out
James and Mark accounts, and then there's also the James and Mark on Facebook. So,
yeah.
Great. All right, man. Dude, good to see you, man.
Definitely.
Keep in touch, all right?
All right, brother.
All right, rock out, bro.
Take care, man. All right, guys. That's it for James. Thanks for coming in. Kimberly, you've been amazing. Thanks for sharing all this stuff. And Terry left, but I got her shirt ready, and I just got to get her address. Natalie, thank you so much. Evil Vitch, Budget Bushcraft, thanks so much. Checking out this the stream. You know, it's been awesome. I hope the music wasn't too harsh. It's some old stuff from 2005. Creator Spotlight, man. Yeah, thanks for coming in, man. I know it's different, right? Because I don't stream this late in the afternoon. But yeah, thanks for all you guys who were here in the morning and now came in back at 2 o'clock. And you heard them say, we'll probably do this again. Blind Neo, thank you, brother. I mean, I appreciate you all, man. Big hearts, man. Big hugs to you. Hey, no problem, man. You got no problem, Andy. It's okay, man. Yeah, you'll love it. I think it was great. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. Yeah, Budget, we only got to need this. That's awesome. All right, guys. I'll see you all very soon. Next week, no stream, unfortunately, but I have a video ready to go out for you guys on Wednesday. So, all right, much love. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.